Welcome back to Coin Sense and Nonsense. Today, it's another cool coin from South America. And this isn't it. Actually, it's almost like that. I got two like that. This is the other one. Got one graded. Just came back and thought I'd share it with you. I think Tylon Platinum was interested in checking out some of the other coins that came back in a recent submission. So I picked up some foreign coins at the local coin shop, and for each of them I was a little concerned about the integrity or the prior history, whether they had been previously cleaned or not. And so when I sent them in for grading, I decided to do conservation as well, hoping that if there was any kind of doubt that I'd get the benefit, because I'm paying a little extra. So who knows, but well, we'll know in a little bit here. I did cover both sides. PCGS, when you do get a clunker or a non-grader there, you get a details. They do put a code on the back, so wanted to cover things up just so that we can tell the full story here. So, plus you got to make a video out of it. I can't just show you real quick.
All right, this one is Peru, 1869. A little scratched. I'm hoping like for an AU or something, but again, putting it in for restoration, hoping they'll give me the benefit of the doubt. We'll see.
This has nice detail now that I look at it a little closer. When I was submitting this, I kind of was in a bit of a rush to beat the deadline for a special for grading. And actually, this side is actually the obverse, and it got mounted on the back. This coin is mounted backwards here, so this is the obverse with the date. And let's check. And I can see why they did it this way. And it was the same with my Ecuador coin. It was mounted opposite of what Numista calls the obverse. So anyway, so it's almost like a French trade dollar, I guess. It's probably the closest I would say, or even our own trade dollar. It's got that seated Liberty type design. Cool shield. So actually what you can tell from looking at coins like this, somebody's copying somebody there. There wasn't a lot of creativity in the 1800s with some of these designs. People were hot on the seated woman there with the shield. So, and it says Libertad there. That's cool. So we like our Libertads. Actually, where are my Libertads? That's another story. But un sol. So the sol, it's kind of like peso. It's the denomination for Peru as a sol. It's been demonetized since then, but so there's a little bit of gunk around the lettering and whatnot there. So some of the kind of the detail and whatnot is a little suspect. So I wouldn't be surprised if it got a details grade, but I like I say, had to take a risk. So what I found out when I got this coin back, see it says Arabic 1. Turns out there are tons of varieties for this particular coin design. And so it has what they're calling an Arabic 1, and there's another one with a Roman style 1, and I think the top part of the 1 points downward on the Roman 1. Kind of more of a So, and then there's another variety with some kind of letters here, some kind of a BP lettering, but I don't have that, I don't believe. So anyway, and the YB is Lima. That's the mint mark there. So there were some of these minted in later years in Santiago in Chile. So anyway, let's, without further ado, what did we get? We were anxiously awaiting whether we got a grade or a details, and it's on the lower end of the AU, but happy to have an actually legitimate coin. So these aren't like high dollar or anything, and even though there are varieties, they don't really impart a lot of extra value on the coins. But I think they're just so cool to have something from that time period, and yeah, I want to try to collect a whole bunch of different countries, kind of like their. It's not really a 1 ounce coin, but it's like a dollar equivalent coin, I guess. And yeah, so I'm on my way with a few, and I don't know whether to put this one in for grading as well. I did look for, like I say, the varieties. This one has, I think, BD underneath the RD. And I can probably go in with the scope and check that. But some varieties they have with like a tilted shield and things. But this one, I think, doesn't really seem to have anything weird like that. So yeah, let's go in and check that on the scope. Alright, so this is what I was talking about here. That seems like there might be another letter underneath. Not 100% sure, but it kind of looks B-ish. Maybe there's some other activity there. But who knows? But yeah, let's look at the rest of the coin while we're here. Alright, so it's kind of cool, but I don't really think it's worth, pursuing anything particular for that variety. These aren't worth all that much. But while we're here, let's take a look at the design. It's kind of cool with the cornucopia. But cornucopia with the llama, and I guess that's a fig tree. And a nice wreath. Lima, I got the 0.9 decimo, 90% silver, 27 grams, I believe, and yeah, 1885, and this has Arabic one as well, and we'll look at that on the other coin, but here I believe it has something to do with how this is pointing. So I think Roman points that way, Arabic that way. And it's just like thicker at the base and kind of narrows towards the top. So this one actually isn't in such bad condition. I don't know, probably not worth sending in, but I might. We'll see. Alright, and here's the other side. Unsol. I think it's so cool, and that shield is really neat. Not so much of a necklace on this one. I think what I was looking at on my other coin there looked like she had a skull necklace or something almost. I know it wasn't a skull, but it looked like it. So there were some design changes that I noticed. So check this area out on the... We'll look at the other coin there. They changed some of that, and the shield is different. And then, yeah, no necklace. And, oh, the wreath is different too. But also that coat of arms that we were just looking at on the other side. Check this out on the older coin. Alright, first here's the newer one with the less bushy tree. And there's the older one with the very bushy tree. So that's kind of cool. And as I was saying on that newer one, she didn't have this like kind of skullish looking necklace. Or I don't think it's a skull, but it's kind of weird looking. And then this part here of her seat is different. There's a corner here that doesn't exist on the newer coins. And I don't know whether the shield is just more worn on this one or whether they changed the design a little bit and simplified the rays, I think, on the older one. And this one's kind of tilted shield. I think they straightened up the appearance of the shield as well. So, and then I think the wreath is a little bit different. So, anyway, interesting changes. In case you didn't believe me, there's no more corner of her seat. No more necklace. Yeah. Alright, so hopefully you enjoyed checking out the Un Sol. I enjoyed showing it off. And yeah, I don't know if I'll grade that one. We may let sleeping dogs lie. I got my example here, and I am gonna try to put together a set of similar, kind of like mid to late 1800s silver, kind of like trade dollar equivalent. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed checking it out, and until next time, I thank you so much for watching. Coin Sense and Nonsense. Bye. Bye.